We'll see you out here starting our morning. And Miss Bella done spotted something under the bush. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it because it ain't anywhere that's gonna hurt anything. We got us a water snake. Yeah, you stay up there. Stay back, Bella. You ain't hurting nobody. I just wanted to show you. Bella, don't mess with it. Pretty little water snake up under my bush. Out here in the permaculture forest. Next to the yay ponds. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a whole video today, but figured I'd get this shot real quick while he's down here chilling. Like I said, it ain't hurting nothing. It's one of them fishing snakes we have. So I ain't too worried about it. Bella's concerned, but she'll follow me if I drive off. But well, out here, I'm getting started with my day before it gets too hot. Had this dead tree fall on the fence, so I'm gonna try and get the tree cleaned up first, and I'm gonna see if I can't get that slightly bent pole to replace this very bent pole. So we'll see what we're doing. Just gonna go ahead and get all this, throw it up on this trailer so I can take it over to the burn pile. I may take that tree log, the actual main log, and set it where that pallet is, just to try and block that piece of fence because the pigs are always pushing on it, but I don't know, we'll see here in just a minute. Alrighty, I gotta go move the trailer over there to the elderberries and pick up all the pieces I pruned off of it first. And then I'll go get me a saw, come back, and try to chop that piece off and pull that pole out. And then we can try and go from there. See what we can do. I think we can make it work. A little out of practice on working on these kind of fence, but I think we can make it work. Right out here at the permaculture row, got our Tithonia diversiflora coming back up, which is awesome. I got all this that I pruned off a while back and I just ain't never got around to cleaning up. I need to get over here and mow and get all this sorted out, so I'm gonna pick all that up. Got our wild onions going to seed. They do really good out here. Looks like I'm losing one of my fig trees. That sucks. Oh, she's coming back. Yeah, there it is. She burned though. I think that's the blackjack, or it could be the Texas everbearing. The other two that I planted out here at the same time did good. So hopefully that one will push out some growth. I'm gonna get it mulched today. I got a bunch of my what you call it, paper shred from all our junk mail and stuff. Put it down, help hold some moisture up here. That's about half the problem, I would imagine. Let's see this one. The old leaves burned a little bit, but all of her new growth is just beautiful. She ain't caring too much. Yep. Yeah, we got some figs. First couple on this tree. Which one is this one? This is the blackjack. Okay. So we'll get to taste the blackjack, see what they taste like. Here's some more of the wild onions. Got some fungus on the mulch, which is a good thing. Planted 3 little blueberry transplants. That's the only one that made it. That'll be a nice bush here next year or two. And she should start spreading. If you ain't noticed, I'm just walking around talking to catch my breath. Got my comfrey here. My understanding is this is a non-fertile variety, but planted 25 starts and these are the only 2 that made it. So I plan to tear into these and start propagating them soon. Little Anna apple that got burned. And these are some grapes. I want to say they're green grapes. Commercial variety, I can't remember which one. I'm gonna get them to grow up on this fence and run along the top. Try to fill this fence line up with them. I actually have a couple flowers budding out on it, so I need to get it up there. Get it moved. But let me get over here and get to picking this up. Got to walk back to the house, so I figure I'll take a quick break and do one of these rows. Try to walk by and touch one up as I get the chance. And you can see the sun's just about breaking into this garden today, so let me knock this out real quick. Yeah, couldn't quite finish that row. I got to save some breath for the walk back up to the house. One of the things I'm still having to learn after 3 years is know your limitations. Said after that heart surgery, it can be a little rough. I'm gonna go in the house and drink me some water, and I'm gonna come back and try to work on that pole some. But I figured while we're walking, these are the trees I planted along this side. First, my massive wild mulberry, which the migratory birds cleared out. It was full of berries, and they've just been in here picking her dry. So I didn't get any off of that, which, I mean, my main intent was for it to be feed, but I was wanting it to be goat feed and chicken feed, not migratory bird feed, but they took it out. I think they're the red-winged black birds. There's thousands of them that come here and stay at the pond. Then I lost, that's the only one that has died. I don't know if it's gonna come back from the roots or not. Is a crab apple, red bud, a red maple. Hey guys, I've been weaning them so they're mad at me. We've got a mimosa here, and that is supposed to be a wild persimmon, but I don't think it's going to ever leaf out. Dogwood, a little scared for that one since it's out in the sun. Another red bud, crab apple. Then I got this space empty right here. I'm going to put something in. And there's another crab apple. And another crab apple. I took some cuttings off of that mulberry, one limb, and just cut it into 3 pieces. And I plugged it in right here, more as a space holder than anything. But it shot up new buds for all of it, so I don't know if it's going to survive our extreme heat. But it's trying. I'm kind of hoping I'll get at least one. And that'll be the mulberry tree for that spot. Old mama duck and her babies. I showed y'all in the last video. Whew. Got a couple of rose bushes I planted. Cody brought home for the wife. And we got some hybrid hibiscus right here. A little planter. Looking good, but I'm gonna go in here and get me a drink. Trying to catch that woodpecker up there, pecking away on the tree. No, he seems to be eating just fine without needing to peck anymore. Of course, as soon as I put this camera up, he'll peck again. Well, that's not fixed. It's a step in the right direction. I'm gonna have to get the tractor out here. And I'm gonna set it up under this bar and pull the fence up. It looks like I'm gonna be about 4 inches short. So I'm gonna get me a little coupler or something to go from this to that piece right there. But the tractor ought to help me pull it straight. Which I need to get the tractor over here anyway to pull all that out of the way. Try to straighten that out some. And I'm gonna put this up against the fence there. And I'm gonna go in there with the tractor and take that and put it up against there on the other side of the fence. That ought to take care of that. But not a whole lot going on. That wasn't too bad. I got the tractor hooked up to the trailer right now, so I need to unload it first. I'm not doing that right this minute. But I reckon that's gonna be it for today. I didn't get it done. I may come back out and jump on it this evening, but we'll see. But I hope y'all have a good one. Wado for watching.